For today, we have got 3 strategies that you guys have sent into the Discord. I've got $1,500 in the balance and we'll take $500 to each strategy. And as always, the strategy that profits the most, the winner will receive a cash prize. With that being said, let's head into mines and check out the first strategy. Let's get started with the first strategy here, guys. We have a total of 3 of them. We will take $500 to each of them. We'll start here on mines. After mines, we will switch over to flip. And the final strategy for today, we will be on pump. But starting on mines here, we have is from Chill Guy. He says the 1 mine strategy. Alrighty. Bet amount, we're going to be betting 10 cents. For the on loss, we're going to be increasing by 65% number of mines if you're going to be selecting 19 of them. And for the selection, we are going to go ahead and click this one for our 1 single gem. Let's go ahead and open up these live stats. That way we have eyes on what is happening at all time. And go ahead and start this auto bet up. Now, I imagine the multi here is probably going to be around a 5x. Let's wait and see until it hits. Yep. So a 4.13. So I was a bit off. It seems like this is actually going to be a pretty solid strategy here, guys. We're selecting 19 mines. We have a starting bet amount of 10 cents, which is already up to $3, already up to $5. What is going on? Holy shit, there's no way, right? There's no way. Oh, what the fuck just happened? Oh my gosh. We literally hit that on the last bet. If that wouldn't have hit, guys, then the auto bet would have stopped and that would have been it for the first strategy. Holy shit, we just got so lucky. Super risky right there, but at the end of the day, I can't complain because that's $292 of profit that we just took home right there. I'm going to go ahead and start this up again and hopefully that doesn't happen again, right? I mean, we are obviously going for a 4x target multiplier, guys, but the way that he wants us to play this is nothing too crazy at all because we're starting with a 10-cent bet amount and we have an increase of 65%. That's nothing too crazy, honestly, guys. That's nothing too crazy. And the first time we start the auto bet, we end up making it to the last bet, and if it wouldn't have hit, the auto bet's done and we would have busted our balance. Wow, that is absolutely insane. Definitely rare to see that happen right on the start. I wouldn't say it's rare to happen because that can easily happen on a strategy like this, right? Shooting for nearly a 5x target multiplier, the increase, starting bet amount, we can bust the bounce, right? That's with any strategy, guys, but for it to happen to us on the first bet, holy shit. But I mean, I can't complain, right? It's $309 of profit. Now take a look at the graph. After we have this just insane start, it's just we're getting early hits. Early hits. This is going to be one of those strategies where you kind of want to go on a loss streak. I don't know if you want to go on a loss streak where the one that we went on, but you want to go on a loss streak because when you go on a loss streak, then the bet amount gets bigger, and as the bet amount gets bigger, that's at the end of the day going to be better for your profit. But wow, $315 of profit so far. I'm not sure if any of these other strategies are going to beat the profit for this one, but definitely a great start. I feel like we should go ahead and call this soon. There's no way I'm letting this go again. We need a hit here soon. There's no way. 67. I'm letting it go. What the fuck? What did I just see? What did I just see? That happened to us twice? Shooting for a 4x target multiplier. Stop on profit of 1. Oh, that is absolutely insane, guys. I honestly have no words. We were just up $315 of profit, and it happened to us again. It happened to us again, going for a 4x target multiplier. Oh my, that is just super unlucky. I honestly have no words other than that is just super unlucky because the strategy is honestly good. A 10-cent starting bet, 4x target multiplier with a 65% increase. I mean, there's not much more you could do. But starting at a 1-cent bet amount, that's not really going to do too much. You can take a few more losses, sure, but oh my gosh, dude, if we could have hit again, our profit would have been over like $700. That's why I didn't stop the auto bet. I told myself I'm going to stop the auto bet, but then I started thinking about the profit and I got too greedy. Shit, we weren't even running the strategy for that long, but super unlucky for the first strategy, honestly. Moving on to the second strategy for today's video, guys. The first one, I mean, I thought we were walking away with some profit on that one, but some crazy shit happened at the end. I don't want to talk about it. Let's just try to forget about it. Second one we have here is a flip strategy from Doris. He says best coin flip strategy. Bet amount. We are going to be betting 20 cents. On loss, we're going to be increasing by 90%. Number of flips, we're going to be going for 2. And he says go for heads and tails or tails and heads. Let's just go heads, tails, and go ahead and start this auto bet up. Let's refresh that graph right there and get that minus 500 out of the way. Hopefully on this strategy, we can make some profit. Now, this one is actually sort of going to be similar to the one that we just ran. It's just, I would say, a bit more risky. The reason why is because we're starting with a higher bet amount, a higher increase, and the target multiplier is nearly the same. So this can actually be, this is actually a strategy that I want to run right now because we just lost $500. And with a strategy like this, we can easily make that back. Come on. There we go. Nice. $126 of profit within 20 bets. So definitely a strategy that we need to be running right now, considering that we just lost $500. I figured we were walking away with that strategy, guys, with that profit. I should have stopped the auto bet, but I don't know. I figured it would have hit. Nice. $187 of profit right there. 20-cent starting bet. 90% increase going for a 3.92. I got to say, I like this strategy, guys. I like it a lot right now, considering this can be very profitable. Let's just hope. I'm honestly not going to stop this, guys. It's either $500 of profit, we get that back, or we're going to zero. Honestly, maybe we should stop it though. We can't be like that, guys. We can't try to chase our losses, because if we try to chase our losses, then that's how it gets worse, right? $222 of profit. We haven't been running it for long. Let's just go ahead and keep it up. Strategy is definitely going good. Again, another strategy that even off stream, I would run the strategy, guys, because I prefer the strategies where, you know, if we go on a loss streak, like you've seen right here, right? We go on a loss streak, it starts to chip away, we get a win. It puts us back up to where we were before, plus gives us that extra profit. Those are the strategies that I prefer. I do not prefer the strategies where, you know, if you kind of go on a loss streak and you finally hit whatever it is you're going for, it kind of just puts you back to where you were before, or even kind of just levels you, you know, a little bit below. Those are the strategies where you kind of need more consecutive hits. Whereas if you go on loss streaks, then that doesn't really benefit you, as where this strategy right here, a loss streak, and the one that we just ran before, going on a loss streak, is going to be a lot more beneficial for your profits, which is definitely the strategies that we aim to do. Okay, it looks like the profit is slowed a bit here. We're getting consecutive hits when the bet amount is lower, which you guys can see. Obviously, we kind of right here, we're at $223 of profit. Now we're at $255. Obviously, it's profit, but it's not really doing what it can do, right? Because if we continue to lose, like right now, see, like right there, even with just a $17 bet amount right there, you guys can see the difference in the graph. Maybe we stop this at $300 of profit and just take the profit, guys. $298. I'm so tempted to honestly go to, I'm so tempted to go to 500, guys, but I think we got to be smart here. This next hit should get us there. Nice. Let's go ahead and stop the auto bet. $315 with this profit strategy from Doris. Definitely a solid coin flip strategy here, guys. Is there some risk to it? Yeah, you guys can see. With just a handful of losses, where the bet amount's already at $9. If you guys want to play it safer, instead of starting with a 20-cent bet amount, you guys can obviously lower it 1 cent, 5 cent, and with the increase, you guys can lower as well. Obviously, the profits will not be as great, but honestly, a very solid strategy. Definitely something that I would run off camera. We're gonna go ahead and take that $315 of profit. Super solid from Doris. Let's see if this pump strategy can beat the profit on this one. Let's move on to the third and final strategy for today's session, guys. Thankfully, we didn't have to pull any money out of the vault for this one, considering we profited $315 from the last one. We went ahead and vaulted at that profit. Still down $200 for today's session, guys. So the next one we have is from Eddie. He says, pump money strategy. Bet 0.02% of your balance. So we have 500. That's going to be 10 cents, I believe. Pumps, we're going to be going for 3. I gotta head into auto. Pumps, we're gonna be going for 3. And for difficulty, we're gonna be setting this to expert mode. So 1, 2, 3, that's gonna be a 4.95. On loss, we're gonna be increasing by 40%. So increasing by 40%. Okay, let's go ahead and start this auto bet. And can I switch this to bets and then switch this to pump? Number of pumps, wait a second. No, we need to set this to 3. Number of pumps, 3. I forgot to set that. Okay, number of pumps, we got 3. I was wondering why we were seeing so many greens to start on hunt pump expert mode, considering that shit loves to pop at ones, and just I honestly do not like this original too much, guys. But let's go ahead and see if we can make some profit with this strategy. Now take a look how many bets in. Finally, thankfully, we can see a 4.95. Again, this does seem like another strategy that seems to be pretty solid, right? It's going to be another one of those strategies where you kind of want to go on a loss streak, because a loss streak is going to be more beneficial for our profit. This looks like it can be pretty decent right here. Bet amount is already at 11. Bet amount is at 15, 21. Nice. $38 of profit on that hit right there. Okay. Those are what we need to get more consecutive hits of. Kind of like that, guys. When the bet amount is up, starts to chip away at our profit. Finally able to hit our target multiplier, which, taking a look at the odds, is only a 4.95, guys. Is a... Can I get to a 4.95? 19.7% chance that we actually get there. However, starting with 10-cent bet amount, 3 pumps with an increase of 40% and a bankroll of over 500. This strategy does seem pretty solid. $54 of profit so far. Depending on how things go, I may increase the bet amount. Jesus, how many ones in a row? Look how many times it pops at 1, guys, on expert mode. This is... Okay, nice. That's another good hit right there. I think 15. We've hit 2 $15 bet amounts. That's the highest we've seen so far. Can we see anything higher? Maybe I should turn on... Should I turn on instant bet, guys? Animations off. Instant bet. Why not? It'll speed things up a bit. Why not, guys? Let's just turn it on. You guys can already see how the strategy works. That's a hit on $5 right there. $88 of profit so far. Okay. The target multipliers for every single strategy that we've ran today all are pretty much like the same. This one is actually going to be the highest of 4.95. The mine's one was like a 4.1, and then the flip one was a 3.9, basically like a 4. So pretty much the multipliers that we're going for today, guys, are all in the same vicinity, and the bet amounts aren't too different either. The reason why I would say that coin flip strategy may be the most profitable is because of the increase, right? Starting with 90% increase, whereas this one, we're starting with a 40% increase. So obviously, if we had this increase to a 90, then this one would probably be more profitable. But then again, I would say with a 90% increase, we'd probably go straight to shit, guys, because on pump expert mode, you guys can see how many times that shit can pump, how many times that shit can pop at a 1.63, mainly 1. This shit pops so much at a 1, but $109 of profit so far. I kind of want to see if we can get just like one more crazy bet. Taking a look here, this is probably the $15 bet amount. This is the $15 bet amount right here. Or this one might have been higher. I believe we only had 2 $15 bet amounts. And then right here, it's just kind of consecutive hits. And the bet amount's lower. It's obviously increasing our profit, but nothing crazy, right? I kind of want to increase the bet amount. Wait a second. What do we got here? 15, 21. Dude, 42. Holy shit. This game sucks. Oh my gosh, man. There's no way. $45, stop on profit, 1, start. And it goes to a 2.8, of course. Wow. Things were going so good. I was even talking about upping the bet amount from 10 cents. I was going to maybe do like 25 cents. And look at what happens, guys. We bust our balance just like that. How many losses in a row was that? Wow, shooting for a 4.95. But then again, we are playing expert mode, right? Whereas we only have a 19% chance to get there. Hard difficulty. Even switching it to hard, shooting for a 4 is a 21. If there's anything I would potentially change about this strategy is maybe not play on expert difficulty. Even though it's still a solid strategy, honestly. I just feel like we're getting super unlucky with the first strategy and the third strategy. But yeah, maybe switching to hard difficulty. The increase is fine. The bet amount, starting bet amount is fine. This increases our chances by like, you know, 10%, which could be super beneficial considering right there we just lost fucking 50 million in a row. But that is pretty much going to do it, guys. All 3 strategies have been put to the test. Unfortunately, we are going to be down $1,000. We lost the first 5. We lost the third 5. The other strategy we made. Actually, we're only going to be down like 700. Not too bad, right? But the second strategy ended up being most profitable. So we will be receiving a cash prize. If you guys would like a chance to participate in a video like this, all you have to do is join the Discord, submit your best strategies in the strategy section. From time to time, I go in there, we make a video like this. If you guys notice you are in the video, keep an eye on if your strategy was the most profit, make a ticket in the Discord, bang, done, just like that. But that is going to do it for me, guys. We're going to be taking the loss today. And yeah, that's going to do it. I will catch you guys in the next one.